Hi, I'm Veronica and welcome to Jersey City Pilates. Today we're going to use the magic circle, also known as the circle of torture, for just a quick abdominal workout, a bit of your abs, a bit of your inner thighs, a little bit of glutes, and you'll be on your way. This is the perfect class to add on to another workout, or if you just want to sneak something in quickly when you only have a few minutes, and we'll get started now. Come to stand at the back of your mat with your arms out in front of you, fingers long, thumbs are also long. And you're just gonna squeeze the magic circle, feel your pelvic floor lift, feel your abdominals engage, ribs slide down. Lift your arms up overhead while still squeezing that circle. And then you're just gonna dive forward, knees soften, round over your legs towards the floor. And then squeeze the circle a little bit more, round yourself all the way up, one vertebrae at a time, squeezing the circle. Lift up, ribs and hips connected, pelvic floor lifts, dive forward over your legs, squeeze the foam, not the foam roller, squeeze the circle, and then roll yourself back up. One more time, just a standing variation of your roll up. Squeeze the circle, engage the abs, and then roll yourself all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. And then bend your elbows by your sides. And you're just going to step actually now to the front of your mat. You're gonna step your right foot back behind you. You're gonna reach the circle long, squeeze through your arms, chest is wide, and then twist over your left leg, come back to the center. And then squeeze the circle, draw your abs in, twist over the left leg. Center, two more. Squeeze and rotate, getting a stretch through the front of your right leg and a little oblique work through the abdominals. And to the center, come stand at the top. And you're gonna reach back with your left leg, arms come long, squeeze the circle, twist and rotate over that right leg, and then come back to the center. Three more, squeeze, abs draw in, rotate to the center. Two, to the center. Last one, hips are still, to the center, and then come to stand all the way up. Bring your circle down on the ground. And you're going to bring your legs inside of it and have it right above your knees. I have the mini circle, so you may have more room than you see me with mine. And then grab on behind your thighs, plant your feet, arms are down by your side, press in to the circle as hard as you can as you pull in the pelvic floor. Chest is open, curl your tailbone under, lift yourself up into a bridge. Heels draw toward your chest, your shoulders, curl down one vertebrae at a time, release at the bottom. Curl your tailbone under and lift. You're gonna stay in that neutral spine. You're gonna lower your hips, press the circle out as you lift. Lower, press and lift. Lower, press and lift. Really engaging your pelvic floor the whole time. Lower and lift, two more, lower and lift. Pausing at the top, stabilize yourself through your torso. Extend your right leg long, reaching your legs evenly on the right and left into the circle, and then extend the other leg. And if you start to alter the pressure in between your legs as you alternate lifting and lowering, you'll notice that the circle wants to slide or your hips and legs want to go from one side to the other. We don't want that. Last one. And then curl yourself all the way back down. Grab on but behind the thighs, curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Press the thighs into your hands, and then the thighs out, pelvic floor is lifted. Bring your arms behind your head, support your head. Neck is gently lifted off of your chest. Legs lift, and then you're gonna extend long, keep pressing out on that circle, bend it back in, and then extend and press, bend it in, four more. Ribs draw toward your hips. 4, 3, 2. Last one, extend your legs long, lift them up towards the ceiling, press your low back into the floor, and then bring your feet towards the ground. Keep your hands behind your head and you're gonna lower down for a moment. Really feel your head settle into your hands Elbows are in your peripheral vision. Back ribs press down into the mat. Low back presses into the floor. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. You're in a scoop now. Bring your legs up. And then you're going to let them come away just a few inches. Curl them in, rotate up and over towards the right. Let them fall away just past 90. Bring them in, rotate to the other side. Keep pressing out on the circle. Pelvic floor lifts, out. Twist over to the center. And while you're twisting, think about drawing your abdominals down towards the floor and your ribs alternating over to the opposite hip. Don't worry about your knees touching your elbows. One more time to each side. Center. Last one. And then bring your knees into your chest. Go ahead and take your legs out of that circle. Bring your hands onto the outsides of the pad. And you're going to lift your right leg up, press into the pad, circle your leg up, down, and around. You're going to make these pretty small. Your low back is going to stay pressed into the floor. Shoulders are heavy. Using the circle to help stabilize you. Pause at the top and reverse. Again, pelvic floor draws in. Abdominals are engaged. Not squeezed, but engaged. One more. Bend that knee. Switch sides. Left leg lifts. If you have one leg that's tighter than the other, like I do, just leave it bent, no big deal. You're gonna circle from the base of that leg, squeezing the circle, gentle. By squeezing, I should actually say gentle pressure. Just keeping you nice and stable for 3, 2, last one, pelvic floor engaged, switch sides. If you notice that all of a sudden you're sort of rocking and rolling, just notice what's different. Are you breathing? Are your abs engaged? Are your ribs drawing in? And is your pelvic floor working? 2 more. Last one. Lower your leg down. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Lift your arms up overhead. Lower them down towards your legs. Lift the arms up. You're in neutral pelvis here if that's comfortable. If not, tuck your tailbone under and you're in your scoop, wherever your low back is protected. And lift and lower for 3, 2. Last one, press it down. Curl your, actually lift up. Bring that circle in between your knees and then lower all the way down. Good. Curl your tailbone up. You're gonna come into that bridge position one last time. And then from here, lower your hips down, lift them up. We're just gonna do similar thing here. Curl down, lift. For 6, 5, heels draw towards your head. Your knees are still pointing forward. 3, 2, last one, pause at the top. Let your knees open so that the tension on the circle releases about halfway. Squeeze in by drawing your pelvic floor in. So don't think about squeezing from the knees. Think about the very, very top of your inner thighs where it goes into your pelvis, squeezing, and the pelvic floor lifting and the abdominals doing the work. You can even bring a hand onto your abdominals and feel them working as you're squeezing for 8, 7, heels draw back towards your head. You're engaging through the whole back of that leg for 5, 4, 3, 2 more, last one, and then you're just gonna pulse up and down, squeeze that circle for 6, 5, 4, the shape of it doesn't change, 3, 2, last one, keep it lifted, lower all the way down. Bring your knees into your chest, grab onto the circle, extend your legs long, lift, lower your head, lower your hands, lift your head, not lower your head. Press into the circle, curl your tailbone under, lift your chest, roll all the way up, and reach over the arms. Stack your spine up nice and tall, bend your knees if you need, and you're just gonna rotate up and over towards the right, keeping your torso stable and steady in between the circle, back to the center. And then twisting around to pull like your spine is planted in the ground, and up, twist, and center one more time. Okay, last one to each side, to the right, to the left, and center. And then you're gonna drop the circle down in front of you. And you're gonna take it so that the pad is right on your sternum, and then come onto the floor. And you're gonna have your hands right underneath your shoulders. This is a little bit harder with the smaller circle because I have to start in a lower position. And you can either just bring your knees back behind you or curl your toes under and bring your legs back behind you into a plank position. And then you're gonna feel the weight of your body start to press down on the circle. And you're gonna resist the circle, but also let it help you. Bend your elbows back by your heels, lower yourself down into a push-up, and then let the ring push you back up to the top. And then as you lower, think about it keeping the space between your shoulders, that area of your spine lifted. Your neck is nice and long. 2 more. Abs draw in, pelvic floor lifts. Last one, I'm shaking because this is super hard. And then lift your hips, let your circle come down out to the side. Press your heels down, walk your hands back by your feet. Knees are nice and soft. Widen and lift the sitting bones as your head drops. Gently walk from one side to the other. A little stretch through the back. Find your center. Arms are heavy. Curl your tailbone under. Lift one vertebrae at a time. Peel yourself up. Stand with your knees nice and soft. Lift your arms up. Lift your arms up. Not one vertebrae at a time. Just lift them up nice and slowly. Feel the space between your ears and your biceps. Externally rotate the arms. Press down. Lift your spine. Abs draw in. Pressing down like you're a corkscrew. And let your arms find their space by your sides. And you are all finished.